Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Zach with Faith Network, and today we're going to be taking a look at how to update and manage the message center in CMS 3.0. So let's go ahead and take a look. So we're going to jump over to the computer screen here, and currently we have Beautiful Savior Lutheran Church and School website up on our screen. This website's currently in development, so it makes it the perfect candidate for us to walk you along with and show you how to update the message center. So I'm going to jump over to another website for Impact Church. If you want to visit this website, it's just www.weareimpact.com. And then once you're there, you can head over to the Media tab and then go to Message Archives, and that will take us to the screen that we're on right now. So the way that these guys have their message archive laid out, it's the most recent message up on top of the screen, and then they have the rest of their messages on a grid so that you can access those below. We can configure this screen to look a little bit different. We can display these messages side by side. I'll show you that on another website called Cibolo Creek. If we go here and then go to the on-demand section here, we see that they have their messages laid out side by side. So we have that view available. And then also we can also have the other messages that you guys have displayed in categories and in a slider format. So we see right here, we have a messages category and we can slide through these. We see a stories category and we can slide through those. And then we have bonus content, or you can set up really any categories that you want in slider formats instead of the grid-like format that we see on weareimpact.com. And again, if you want to look at both of these views, you can go to weareimpact.com or you can go to cibolocreek.com. But for right now, let's focus on Beautiful Savior. We're going to work on updating that message content. We're going to input that data and walk you along exactly how to do that so that you can manage this yourself. So to do that, all you have to do is log into your tools. If you haven't already been instructed on how to log in, it would basically just be your website / and then config. And be sure to reach out to support@faithnetwork.com, and we'd be happy to walk you along how to do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and log into the tools. I've already done that. And so now that I'm here, all I have to do is go to the media menu and then go down to Series Manager. So once you're in Series Manager, this is the screen that you will see. You'll see two buttons up top, Manage Series and Series Settings. And then you'll also see the current series setup. And this is where you'll see a long list of all of your current series as you continually update. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to dive into series settings just so that we can look a little bit into the options that I was telling you about earlier for layout. So if we go into the series settings, up here on top, we see a few different menus here. So we have, what do you call your teachings, i.e. messages, sermons. So you can actually type in whatever you call your messages. So if you call them messages, you can type in messages. If you call them sermons, you can call them sermons here, or whatever you call your messages, you can type that there. And that way, that nomenclature is known on your website. As we move down, we see, do you use buy now buttons? This is a very rare use case. So normally this is blank. If you'd like to know more about how to use this field, be sure to contact us and we'd be happy to assist with that. And then if we move down here, we see another option that allows us to either show the latest series large up top on the screen, kind of like we see right here. We can show the default subheader. So like if we wanted to show the default header instead of this large series, I could save that and then refresh. And now we have the normal header. Or we can also show the latest series side by side. So I'll refresh that. And now we have the latest series side by side there. But for now, I'm going to leave that to show the latest series large up top. There we go. And so now that's large up top again. And then if we continue down the page here, we see another field that says your episode pages can show the series graphic cropped to fit the subheader area, or you can remove the subheader completely. So what that's telling us is once we go into the actual message itself, on this page here, we can actually hide this area completely. So if I go here and then I want to display the series graphic, I can display the series graphic like it is now, or I can remove that subheader completely and click save. And so now when I go back to this website, it's just going to be the video with the information below it. Or if you had an audio file, it would have the audio file here. But this is a really clean look. A lot of churches and ministries love this look, but both of them are really great. So let's go ahead and set this back to series graphic, and then I'm going to click save, and then we're going to keep kind of going down the page here showing you what these options do. And so next is the message center display type. So that is going to be on this page. And that's where we looked at earlier, where you can have a grid layout kind of like this, or you can have a slider layout more like the layout on Cibolo Creek. So to do that, all you would have to do is either click on grid view, single row slider, or category view slider. So those are just like they sound. So if you want to use the grid view, or you would just select a grid view here, and that would show up like Impact Church or weareimpact.com. If you wanted to do a single row slider, it would be just a singular slider of all of your messages as a whole. And then you can also do a category view slider similar to Cibolo Creek, where you can create different categories below here. Category 1, you can create different categories just like I did just now, and then you'll be able to configure or assign messages to those categories later on as we're adding the different series and different series episodes. So I just wanted to show you that. Now that we've kind of covered the series settings, let's move on to actually managing the message series. So if we click on add new series here, we can see a couple different options. We have the ability to set up our series title, the author or speaker, the series description, the see more information link. Not all websites use this, so if you'd like to use it, please let us know. We can assist you with that. The series topics, the series start date and end date, and then you can also assign your series thumbnail. So these thumbnails should all be 1920 by 1080, 72 pixels per inch resolution. And once you have that uploaded to the image manager, you'll be able to select that there, and then you can add the message. But let's back up a little bit. We need to keep in mind that in order to configure a new message series and add episodes to that, we need to have a few things. We need the thumbnail for your message. So that's the 1920 by 1080, 72 pixel PPI or 72 PPI resolution image. And we need a video for your episodes or an audio file, or you can do both. And then you can also add documents like notes to all of your different sermons as well. So if you want all of those things assigned to your messages, then we need to think about that preemptively and update or upload the video files, audio files, and documents before we get into setting up the actual message archive or message center. So let's go ahead and take a few moments and go and add all of those files to the system. So I'm going to go ahead and do the videos first. So I'm just going to go to Media and then Videos. And this is going to give me a page where I can configure a new video. So I'm just going to go to Upload Video. And then I'm going to make this the message archive test video. And then I'm going to go down here. I'm just going to select the date. It is January 5th. And then I'm going to select my video file here. Let's see if I can find that. So I'm just going to go to my documents. There we go. And then I'm going to grab just a test video right here for Faith Network. And I'm going to open that. And then I'm going to click Start Uploading. And that shouldn't take too long. It's a really small video file. Yours may take longer depending on the size of the video. So now I have my video, and I can check my video library to make sure that the message archive test video is there. And then next, I'm going to go into my audio here. I'm going to go into Media and then Audio, and then that will take me to this page. So I'm just going to type in message archive audio test. And then I'm going to go down, select the date. Today's the 5th. And then I'm going to select my audio file here. let's see. So I'll do test audio, FaithNetwork, just like that. And then I'm going to click start uploading, and that should not take too long at all. So now that I have that up, I can go into my documents, and that's just going to be in media and then documents. And then from here, I can click on add new. And then I'm just going to type in message archive test document. And then I'm going to go ahead and go to file here. And then here I can select my test document for FaithNetwork. And then I'm going to upload that. So just to recap, I've uploaded a video file, an audio file, a document file, and now I just need to upload a message thumbnail. So I'm going to go back to media and then site images. And then I have a little folder here for messages. So I'm going to select that. And then I'm going to come down here and click on select here. And then I'm going to find an image that I can use for my message. So I have a test sermon graphic image here. So I'm going to just upload that. And then I'm going to click save. And so now I've got my message thumbnail. I've got my video for my message series. I've got my audio file for my series. And I've got a document as well. And so let's go back to the media and then series manager. And then we're going to click on add new series. So now we're getting into how to actually configure all of the data that we've already uploaded and make a series and also a series episode out of it. So here I'm going to go ahead and type test message archive series, just like that. And then I'm going to do author or speaker. I'm just going to put FaithNetwork here. And then I'm going to leave description blank, or actually I'll put something here. This a series description for the test video. So I'm just going to put that there. And then I'm going to do the start date here to be today. And then I'll put the end date to be next week. And then here I can select my message thumbnail. So I'm just going to click on the image. I'm going to find the image that I uploaded and then select it. And then I'm going to click add message. So now that's going to add the message series. So we have our test message archive series here underneath the current series menu. And then I can just click that. And then I can click on add new episode to series. So now we're in the menu where we're going to use all of the things that we've just uploaded and configure them to be an episode. So I'm going to do test episode number 1 here. I'm going to put in the description, this is a test description. This is a test series for the video. And then I'm gonna go down the page here, and then I can do the episode author. I'm gonna do FaithNetwork. And then the episode video file, we can now select the video that we uploaded earlier. So I have the message archive test video there. And now we see the episode audio file option. So I can select the audio file that I uploaded there. And then we can allow the download of the MP3 if some people prefer. I'm just gonna put yes there. And then right here, the episode file cabinet file, I can select my test document. So the typical use case is some people or some churches, they'll have a video version of their message. They'll have an audio file or audio version of their message for people who only want to listen. And then we also have the ability to download that listening file. And then we also have the ability to download sermon notes if you want to upload those. And so that's what this field is for here. And so now that I've got all of those configured, I'm going to set the date. And so I'm going to do the 5th, which is today. And then I'm going to click save. So now that I've saved that, I can go back to the website here. I can click update. And then now we have our message or our test graphic. We have our new series set up right here. And we see the test graphic that we configured for that message. So now I can click in there. And now we have the series graphic up top because that's how we have it configured. And then here we have the test video that we uploaded and then also configured for that episode. And now we have the options to watch, listen, download, or also view the notes. So right now, by default, we have the option to watch up top. If we want to listen, we just click on the listen button, and that will change the video player to an audio player. If you want to watch, you just click watch, and that will bring the video player right back. And then you can also click download to download that audio file. And then you also have your notes. So if we click that, a new window will open with the sermon notes where people can download if they choose. But as we can see, this is just a document created for this video, and it says this is a test document for Faith Network. So that is just a quick walkthrough of showing you how to upload the data necessary for a message series and a series episode, and then configuring that and making it viewable for your users and your congregation. I hope this video helped you. If you have any questions, please be sure to email support@faithnetwork.com, and we'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. Thank you for taking the time to watch this, and have a great day.